Why, hello everyone. Welcome back to our oh sorry, our hardcore world. It's been a hot minute. Just got back from camping today, and this is just gonna be kind of a shorter video. I forgot I was in the middle of nowhere. This is not what I was necessarily planning to do while I was uh hopping on, but started a video and realized I am far from home. Okay, I did not know that was there. Oh man, sorry, I'm trying to get through a drink as well because I really want to go to bed, but I opened a soda and haven't touched it, so I'm trying to get through that. Yeah, yeah. So, guess we'll get home and then we'll see kind of what time we are at. I know this episode probably gonna be really relaxed. I'm not gonna start any like new projects or anything. If anything, I might try to go fishing. Um, Not sure about that though. It'll just kind of be how things turn out and how long it takes me to get back home. As long as I know where home is. I hope I do.
No, no.
Like I just got a few hundred more blocks. All right. So like I said, this will be quick episode. I'm just trying to I think that's our house. Yeah, it's definitely our house. There's only one thing that big. Woodland Mansion. Now we already found that one. I actually do recall having a dream not too long ago that I ended up using our Totem of Undying for something. I thought it was like something stupid, so I was upset that I had to use it. Oh, it was just kind of crazy how you dream about a game, like not even real life stuff, a game. But yeah, me and my two roommates here, we went on a nice little camping trip, and boy was that fun. Little getaway, and yeah, yeah, covered in bug bites now, but well worth it. I don't know if I like that. I might remove that. I kind of don't like that it blocks that. I know that's like kind of something that was meant to be on that, but oh well. I also need to figure out. I just need to have time. Having time to play games is difficult, especially whenever I start random projects around. Okay, so let me empty my inventory real quick. And oh, let's see. Try to get some organization in here. I'm really torn because I really don't want to like go go fishing with just a normal rod and it take forever. But I also don't want to enchant a fishing rod and then we find, you know, everything that we need. Or an enchanted fishing rod. I forgot how much I had in my little pouches or bundles. I guess that's the correct term. My arm itches so bad right now and I'm trying to resist the urge to scratch. Freaking villager keeps scaring me. I think there's someone sneaking in here. Okay, I think Did I put it over here? I don't know where I put my stuff. I need to remember more. There we go. Actually, I have quite a bit of obsidian like that. Okay. So, while I'm organizing, I'm also trying to think about, well, because whenever our fishing starts, that's when like the real episode kind of begins. It's just I need to figure out how to kind of put things, because I always have to think about things before I say it. If it hasn't been obvious throughout my streaming career. And it kind of really depends on if, I don't know, I doubt this one person in specific would watch my vids, but it kind of goes out to them. But I'm going to try to make it to where it pertains to entire sleuth of people, and hopefully at least one person can kind of grasp onto it. Oh, see, that's over there. Let me grab my... I might see what a quick little enchant would be on this. Let me disenchant. Disenchant. What would an enchant be? Because I can't do a level. Yeah, that's not worth it. Alright, we will just be about our way. I don't know why I'm ditching them there, because I'm just gonna... Yep, pick them right back up. Okay, so I apologize in advance for it being... gonna be a slower fishing session. But, yeah, that's just what I can do right now. We got a decent amount of the day left. So let's go up here and let's start this episode. Maybe. If I can figure out how to get started in my yapping loop, I'll start in my yapping loop. Lapping loop. Good grief. All right. So, yeah. I guess we'll start it off kind of light and then we'll kind of go into it. So, I really want to actually make progress on this world. I know it doesn't really seem like it with previous videos. It's just finding the time to do it or to get into it. That's been my difficult part because personally, now that I've like started growing as an individual, and if you're an individual like me that used to game like all the time, but have kind of stopped or started to lose hope in like the gaming side of things, or like games don't hit like they used to or whatever, feel like you need to start doing something. I will say, my recommendation, it doesn't matter what age you are, doesn't matter who you are, individual, or what your stances are, or how physically active or inactive you are or are not. My recommendation for, wow, that's so pretty. Um, where am I going with this? So, the more that I go out and I explore or kind of try to face life rather than hiding behind a screen all day, the more I feel like a drive to do something other than just sit here and game. Now, I do enjoy me sitting down and gaming. This was really fun to build, as much as I procrastinated it a lot. It was really fun to build, and I do have like a sense of accomplishment with it. But in the grand scheme of things, like I put a lot of time into a bunch of pixels. Like I don't regret that decision. I've had a lot of fun with you guys. you guys stopping in, saying hi, all that stuff. And I might look into like doing kind of more lives in terms of uh, hardcore. I just kind of stopped doing lives. A, because my Wi-Fi was bad at the time, and B, because they wouldn't get views. But I'm thinking I might try to give it a try again. But, okay. Sorry guys. Oh man. Um, but I do recommend for each and every single one of you, regardless of what you do as for a living or kind of where you are, um, find something that you can like have a drive for. That's not, a video game or something. And I know it's kind of hypocritical. I'm playing a video game and saying don't have a passion of video games. Having a passion towards video games is one thing, but chronically playing them, that's another thing. Like, I feel like everyone needs a life outside of games. Games, yeah, they give you like a false sense of like accomplishment whenever if you kind of go out in the real world, and it does matter on what perspective you have in the real world is how accomplished you will feel. Um, like you can go in. Okay, look, I'll give you two scenarios. Like one job you go into, and you're just working for a paycheck. Okay, so you clock in, clock out, don't enjoy your time there, or you pretty much are just thinking, I'm working here just to get a paycheck type of thing. That's the wrong way to go about it. Whenever you can clock in, let's say for this scenario, this is the same job. Um, you clock in and clock out, but that entire time there, you actually make an effort. You're not thinking. I know you're working for the money, starting the money with grind, but it's like whenever you're working, you also have to think, hey, how can I, make this actually entertaining? How can I make a difference here rather than, just working for the paycheck? You should get paid for something you love to do rather than hating your job and not putting any effort into it. Okay, well, I guess this conversation isn't the conversation I'm wanting to have. Uh, so apologies for kind of getting off topic, but what I will say is we all need to have a drive. And one of mine that I have really found is going out and exploring. And I recommend everyone else do too. Of course, be safe while you do it. Make sure you're prepared for everything that you could encounter. Drink lots of water, especially in the summer heat. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, but this recent weekend we went camping, like I said, but we also went hiking. I don't know how long. I could look it up, but I'm not going to right now. Um, and my two roommates, they're not as into exploring as I am. They're more like they're more oriented towards gaming, like not as much as they used to be, but they still are. But whenever you get past like the the heat or like the uncomfortables in nature, like being out in the open, and you just take the time and take in the views and kind of just take it all in and realize, man, we like 99% of people will miss the things that you like. Most people will go past something and not even realize it's there, whereas if you just take like heck even less than an hour a day to go find something new, like like to explore. I kind of forgot I was fishing. To explore, it kind of puts into perspective like how like small. I don't want to say how small we are as humans, but how much like there is actually in this world rather than because I feel like news, pushes all bad narratives and stuff. It's like get away from social media, get away from the news, get away from gaming, go out and just live off the like you use primal instincts I'm not saying go be a baboon in the woods or anything, but like go be yourself. Find yourself like in nature. You're not gonna find it behind a phone screen. You don't know who you are if you're not uh, out in nature. It's like the amount of things that we like to hide a lot behind like our screens or our thoughts and feelings all the time. Whenever all need to remember that we're all just human beings. Now, regardless of what you all believe, I know there is truth to, you know, God who created the heavens and the earth. And it's kind of a tough subject to say because people will, come at you for their beliefs versus yours and how that is just an opinion. But I could sit here and tell you like my real life experience that I've had, um, which I had before, kind of, just not too far into it. But it's just the great mastery of how everything came together at the perfect time. Like the story of evolution that scientists quote unquote or say happened, that is literally just a theory. So why are we learning like one guy's theories and it being told as truth in the schools? Like the schools are kind of not good like at telling straight facts. It's literally just a bunch of theories because each year it changes. It really does. Like maybe not no the overall, but they find new evidence, and if it doesn't fit the timeline, then it's kind of swept under the rug or this, that, and the other thing. It's a lot of like the deceitfulness, I guess. Like even what you learn in schools, and it's amazing what if you actually go and I'm not saying you have to, but if you look at like who funds schooling and who funds how do I say this without being uh another body bag somewhere, corporation of pot mostly medical, or there's a lot of other industry, pretty much anything that's big corporation wise, they will like pay the schools to they pretty much control your learning, what you learn. So anything that is against that, a lot of people will listen to what people say in school, and is just like, and this is like high school, this is college, this is like any school that you go to, it doesn't matter. Like these companies pay the schools to teach you one thing. Whenever if you actually go out and research it, yeah, you can call it a conspiracy theory, but whenever there's legitimate evidence of them paying to keep something hidden under the rug and to push their narrative so they can get more money, it's kind of no-brainer. But I guess this is not a topic that I was necessarily intending to go through. So if you're here for this, which I know I doubt my one friend would listen, but we all have a purpose, okay? And I know it's cliche, and a lot of people say this all the time, but this sudden realization that I don't know how to put it, but I guess one of my friends, again, if you're listening, this kind of goes out to you, but again, if I say anything that's kind of on edge, is not meant to be like bad or anything. Um, but I know it's very hard to talk about how one feels, especially to someone you don't want to burden. Um, but in all actuality, I'd prefer my my personal opinion. I don't like if anyone here is watching this video needs someone to talk to, like leave a comment on the video. Then we will find a way to get communication back and forth. Like, even if I don't know you from wherever, like, I would much rather spend time staying up late at night, talk or just chatting with you, kind of helping you get on a path to better yourself. That's I would much rather spend my time doing that rather than um, sitting here wishing I could have helped, but I didn't take that time to do so. So I think what I might do is after this video is uploaded, I might send this to my one friend that I don't know what all you're going through, but and I know you're not good at explaining or talking. I completely understand. I've been in that situation before, but I want to help and I read people. So I guess I will leave this kind of here for you. And I would like for you to kind of uh, just let me know about it. I know you don't probably necessarily want to, but that's okay. You don't have to, but I want to see my homie. I really do. Like, I want to see him. I want to see you go from. Uh, I want to. I don't know how to put this because I know mentally you struggle. Everyone does, but I want to see you become accomplished. I I was really rooting for you uh, whenever you were trying out for all your channels. I honestly think your channel would be better than mine. I feel like it is, but I get you need to move on and actually try to accomplish something uh, or work towards something that's not a YouTube channel. And I completely agree with that. Like, if you need a push, I will help push you. I won't be belligerent, but I will give you that little kick in the rump, if you will, of what you need. Kind of getting you on your way. But I can make or give you advice. I can give you suggestions. And I want to see you succeed. I want you to be better than pretty much anyone. Like, I want you to be that guy that came from nothing and now you're something. Like, don't give up. Like, I know you feel like I know you probably feel like it doesn't matter or that you don't, but you really do. And I don't know, it's hard to say. It, I do want to have this conversation in person. I know I can elaborate better. Um, but where do I want to go with this? Don't give up. Keep pushing. Push yourself. Um, Crap, I'm bad with this. Like, if it's in person, I'm good with it. Trying to create something is kind of difficult. But essentially, yes, for a while, it'll feel like you're not going anywhere. But just trust the process. Keep pushing. A big thing. Oh, crap, I keep getting off topic. I need to stop. Okay, let me not fish for a second. Let me just kind of get this off. You don't know how much I care about you as an individual. You do not know how much your family cares about you. And while some things may seem hopeless, I want you to know, like, life may be difficult right now, whether it's something you've gone through, something you're currently in, whether it's mindset or actuality. Like, believe me whenever I say no, I can't keep getting off topic. We have all been at low points, and the difference between someone that will succeed and someone that doesn't is when they give up. Do not give up right now. It might seem near impossible right now, and it might be difficult, but keep pushing. You do not know how much mud there will be before you find a gem. Like, I get you don't know where to start, but the only thing you can do is try. You have to actually apply yourself. And I mean this in a very nice way. I do not mean to, like, again, I don't mean to offend you or anything. I'm just going out there saying, like, don't give up. Keep pushing. If you need to reach out, I know I know your family would be okay with that. I know I would be okay with that. I know you don't want to be, a burden, but you're not. The only burden that you would put on someone is if you made a final decision, and not only would that essentially end one timeline of what you could have been, it also damages your 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 peers, I guess. Even though you think no one would care, even though you think that um, there isn't hope for you, there is. I look, you are still here today for a specific reason. Don't try to give up on it. Like, I know you don't see it. No one sees it, okay? And we can't predict what will happen, but you're still living and breathing. So why would you personally give yourself up? Like, I don't know. This is kind of difficult to explain. Again, I'm trying to not directly say stuff. This is tough because I feel like I need to do more than this, but it's also I don't know how, like, to kind of reach out. Just know that I am here for you. You know who you are. But if you even watch this, I won't even. I don't know if I'll send it to you or not, but it's kind of difficult for me to say. I I think you understand, but how do I say it? I needed more time to think about this before I, started yapping. But essentially, don't give up. There is hope. Even if you don't believe in yourself, I believe in you. I know you can do amazing things. If you can put in time and effort and the dedication to get, I say, I won't put it directly, accomplishments in video games, completions in video games, like, if you are able to dedicate that much time and push through that much, like, repetitiveness in most of them, you can accomplish great things, like, probably better than me. I will say that. Like, I'm nothing special, but I know several years ago I was in a very similar. situation that you are currently in. And I won't say I've been as close as you are to making decisions like that. But what I will say is, whenever I was thinking those things, if I looked at myself then and now, and I made a different decision, there is so much that I would have missed in life. And it's like, why would have wanted to end it whenever things were going bad? Like, you go through life and something like something bad happens. Well, okay, let's just keep it that. Yes, it sucks. It really sucks. Sometimes you don't feel like you don't have a purpose. Sometimes you can't see what tomorrow will bring. But let me tell you, if I gave up whenever I thought I would, there's so many blessings that I would have missed. Things that I don't even understand or comprehend how I went from there to here. Like, believe me, I know what hardship has been. I mean, I can't say I know everything because looking back, I did have a privileged life, but I also had people scar me, whether it was from myself or from them, how bad they treated me. I've been scarred. Like, and I know that's a little bit different than feeling like you haven't made accomplishments, but it's, I don't know. It's very difficult to do it over or on a video rather than in person. I'm more of an in-person guy, but I don't want to see you give up. I don't want to see you gone. I would rather spend countless hours having these discussions with you, going on these trips with you, adventures with you, just to see you live another day, just for you to find a spark, a hope. Whether you see it or not, that's that's how I view it. And it's as much as I know you're a negative Nancy and everything, and the views, I've also seen you come out of your shell, especially around me, and like you actually have a genuinely good time. I won't say every time because sometimes I drag you around, but like I've seen you come out of your shell, and it makes me joyous because I can get the sense that you're in a different state than you normally are. It feels like you joke about not enjoying yourself, or at least I hope it's joking, but you do, and it honestly makes me kind of happy. And I do apologize that we don't do as much anymore, and I know we need to get back into the routine. It's just I have been really busy trying to balance my YouTube, my career, my girlfriend, and not trying to overwork myself, especially now that I also have Project Car, which I haven't put work into, so don't think that's taking up priority. But yeah, I've had trouble trying to balance time recently. But so that's literally the only reason why we don't hang out as much or even more. Because I do love hanging out with you, man. And I kind of miss the days of us going out and doing stuff. But it also, we need to get back into that. But it's also time. Time's the main thing. Working 10 hours a day, 5 days a week. Then trying to get things done around the house and everything. Which is just excuses on my part. Don't get me wrong. But, like, I still view you in this in a good way the same as whenever we graduated together. Like, my viewpoint for you has not changed. Like, I still want you to succeed. I still want you to keep going, keep fighting, because I know you can. The amount of freaking platinums you've gotten, like that, yeah, it's digital currency essentially, but like, dude, that's an accomplishment. Whether you view it as that or not, like, it took some fight for that, and I know it did. A lot of sacrifice, time, and relations, but like, I guess I can't really. I can't really think of anything to say right now. I guess to elaborate rather than. I know I've just been a broken record recently, but I, I think I am going to end this one here. But I don't know. I don't know. But I am here for you. Cringy or not, I'm here for you. Like, I don't know how to say stuff. English is so hard. But I need you. And I know I don't reach out that much, but you were like one of my greatest friends in school, and I'm sorry we slipped apart so far. But yeah. So I think I am gonna. I don't know if I want to send this to you or not, because it is just me rambling a lot. But crap, man, I don't know. Maybe I just scrapped this video. No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. But I really don't know what else to say. Like, I'd much rather have this conversation with you in person. So, yeah, I don't know. This is far from my normal, and this is something I do kind of want to do, but not in the fashion that I want to do it. But, and I know this is more directed towards one person at this point in time rather than a group as a whole. So I apologize for anyone who naturally watches the video. But I feel like there's some things that are a little bit more important than trying to, decorate my house or something. And this is one of those. And I don't know what type of timeline that I have to elaborate or kind of give that. And this is me being a coward and just doing it this way rather than just going directly to them. But I'm going to send this to you, and whether you watch it or not, it's up to you. But I'm here for you, and you let me know. And I'm here for anyone else in this video. Like, if you need something, just let me know. Like, I will do whatever I can. Whether I need to give you hope, need to give you gospel, it doesn't matter. Like, reach out. If you need someone to talk to for a day, I'm here. Like, yeah, sure, I'm a YouTuber, quote unquote. Not a good one, as you can tell. But I would much rather know and sleep easier at night knowing that someone else will be okay in this world. Because this world is a downer, and yeah, it's very easy to lose hope, but you can't. You have to keep fighting. Like, I get it, it sucks, but keep fighting. And with that, I'm gonna have to end it because I don't know where else to go. But I will see you guys in the next one, hopefully with a less severe tone, or I actually can form words in the next one. But you all take care. Reach out if you need, and I will see you all then.